In today's episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004 Modded Career Mode, we take on the nighttime Dover race. We almost have an issue on pit road, and we look to possibly get ourselves a clutch win as the chase for the cup looms ever so closer. Will we find a way to get back to victory lane? Well, tune in to find out. Let's go racing. Welcome back to another episode of our NASCAR Thunder 2004 Modded Career Mode. I'm very well aware that AJ Fails has put out a brand new update to the mod tool, and unfortunately, some small things have happened within our pack that aren't working properly. So I can't use the new mod tool yet. So we're still on the oldest mod tool that he's created, which I believe was 1.5.3.1. It was really old. Just for small update. I had to go back through the points list. I know exactly where everybody is, but his mod tool did something weird. I got drivers showing up as the number 45 of Chad McCumbee. Can't even explain why. I've done every step, follow all his most recent videos. Once that gets taken care of, I'm going to be updating to the new tool because there's some new things in there that we can actually do and take advantage of that I want to take advantage of this season for the final 16 races. Unfortunately, we're stuck with what we've got. And I hope you guys are okay with that. So we're going to Dover. Dover is the racetrack in which we're going to this time, and we're going to have our speedway stuff ready for the show. So I'll see you guys in Dover. All right, we're going straight into this, where hopefully we have a pretty decent car. The car doesn't feel that great. It feels actually really loose. I probably should have put in some more time on practice. I thought we had a pretty decent setup. Car is just not handling correctly. And we got to fix the engine. But it was fast enough to get us a pole position, so I'll take it.
We're live at Dover International Speedway for the Dover 400, brought to you by MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Well, the name Monster Mile does say it all. It takes total concentration each and every lap. You'll see guys tagging the wall out of turn 2 and 4 all race long, and let me tell you, they'll feel it tomorrow morning.
The McDonald's car has been very impressive in qualifying at the speedways.
He really pushed that car in qualifying. Hopefully the team was able to get a good race setup under the car for today.
Well, the announcer's definitely calling us out for a race setup. The good news is that I did make some changes to the car for a race setup, and hopefully things will actually work the way that they're supposed to work for us. Anyways, we roll off in first place here. Dennis Setzer is the last car in the field, and I'm immediately going up the track. Dale Jinger's behind me along with Clint Boyer, who lined up on my outside, and I think I'm going to lead lap number 1 here. And now it's all about just surviving the next 80 laps as the car is walking up the hill a bit. Having to dime in the corners here very, very early, but not too bad. My teammate Jimmy is now in 10th as I let Dale Jinger go by me. Didn't intend for Junebug to go by, but you know what? It's okay. Hopefully the fans are excited to see the number 3 car out front here at Dover. I believe we do have a good car. I added like an extra half a round of wedge because I felt like the car was going to be a little loose. We can just make sure we take that out in our first pit stop, and we should be good from there, you know. But I see Jimmy is making his way up through the field. He is now up to 8th as I just now smacked the wall for the first time. So instead of a Darlington stripe, we've got the Dover stripe. But things are looking pretty good. I mean, hopefully everybody also is doing well. Thank you for watching each and every last video that we've had for this season. I am looking forward to what's ahead. I know for a fact we've got something in store for you guys. NASCAR 25 finally revealed some gameplay footage, so hopefully you guys have had time to engorge yourselves on the NASCAR 25 hype train. I know I have. I'm not really sure if I will be playing NASCAR 25 immediately because there's no PC version for it available out the box. As I get into turn 1, into the turn 1 wall, up the track a little bit, out of position. Greg Biffle came up into me, but my teammate has moved his way up from 10th all the way up to 3rd. I'm not holding anybody up. That's just Jimmy driving purely on his own. So I think Digicam Creeper and him got the car set up correct. Chad McCumbee, by the way, made the field. He's down in 42nd, just behind Joe Agee, who's in 41st. Steven is in 31st.
The 21 car still low. 22.76. They're starting to run away from you.
Car is not too happy in traffic. I don't know if that makes sense, guys. The car is just not as happy as it could be. It was happier when I was out in clean air, but now that I'm in the dirty, turbulent air of a couple other cars, it definitely feels like the car doesn't have the same drive as it did before. Well, I guess I'm just going to eat those words as I go right past Mark Martin here to move myself up into 8th place. Really love that. 8th place, but we led a lap or two, and now Dale Jr. is leading some laps. Jimmy's getting held up by Peachtree City's Reed Sorensen. Denny Hamlin is up there. Clint Boyer, as y'all see. The 20 car Martin Truex Jr. haven't talked about him much this season. The 24 Jeff Gordon almost got himself pit maneuvered here. As I was trying to make a move underneath. I'm tight. I'm pushing up into the wall. Okay, we're good. Back down the track, you know. A little bit of diamonding the corners. Should be fine.
Number 20 down low. 22, 23. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up
Got some
more
very
spots.
interesting tire wear here. 11 laps in, and we've already got our right front worn down, which feels like we're driving off the right front a bit. It's weird because I was expecting Dale Jr. to kind of drive away with it, but he hasn't driven away with it.
No one inside.
As the 20 car of Martin Truex Jr. gets loose off a 4
Stay on them. All clear, buddy.
in front of Denny Hamlin.
Halfway on fuel. All right.
So Denny and I take that advantage
20 car.
on the 20 car, and now we're up. Well, I'm up to 5th.
Clear on both sides.
And made a good move on Denny Hamlin.
22, 43. We're running strong. Now let's work.
Honda did change the gear ratio specifications for the Honda motor here at Dover. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we are running dangerously close on the rev limiter. Like, I'm pretty sure if I go on board, you'll see the red light for the dash light up at some point down the back straightaway or down the straightaway.
15. We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it.
It's like it's very inconsistently faint, but we're definitely up there in RPMs here.
Left front tire's a little worn.
We've got a little bit going for us here.
53.
Again, Dale Jr.'s not driving away from everybody. You know, he's still there. Sterling Marlin is that car that's off the pace back in 43rd. Looks like he may have had his own little moment in turn 4, which is why you see the smoke. I can't make this move on Clint Boyer cleanly at this point. I'm gonna have to probably send him up the hill
Gotta pick up some time.
if he keeps coming down like that.
Be patient.
Like, he's building time for Dale Jr. by being in the way. So I need him out the way, you know?
You're clear.
All 4 corners now have some kind of tire wear.
22, 46. You're gaining on the leader.
I got into the brakes because I wasn't sure where my teammate was about to go. Jimmy made that look like he was about to fake downwards and chop me. And I'd rather not take out both Honda Neko Darius racing cars, especially with 17 laps. You know, we're 17 laps in, especially of the 80 that we still have to go, you know?
22, 82.
I said 80
Did we miss the car setup?
of the 62 that we have to go.
About 2 seconds.
All right, got some cars down pit road already. That includes Dale Jr., Reed Sorensen, and Jimmy Johnson.
22, 94. Attaboy.
So Jimmy taking an early pit stop again because Digicam Creeper has requested that he comes down pit road. Good job on Digicam. Let's just hope that the things cycle really well. Car feels good now back out in clean air, especially on older tires. And I think we'll be able to run as long as possible and put ourselves in a really good spot here. Downside is Clint Boyer still close, but not too close. Tires are very worn as Mark Martin has had an engine failure. So Mark Martin is now off the pace and slowly making his way down the backstretch. He's actually going to be in the way of somebody coming to pit road. I can see it now. We might get a caution. Ouch. I got the Dover stripe.
Looking good.
Second time that we've been into that wall on the front stretch. Car just walked up the hill. I mean, I think it's because the right front tire is very worn out, but now we've got some moderate damage on the right front. I think I got much of the field a lap down here. All right, 4 tires and fuel. We will repair that damage, by the way. I won't let that stick. Getting slowed up on pit road. I should have came in before. Look at this. I'm losing so much time. I left the wedge as it was because I feel like the car is decent at this stage. We could probably do more with that, but I just don't feel like it's worth us messing with it right now. Oh, good to see McDonald's on the pit wall. And away we go. Oh yeah, we lost a lot of time taking our time getting to pit road. And that pit stop was just a little slow. It wasn't like massively slow. It was just a little slow. But we've gone from like top 5 all the way down to 18th. So don't really like that. But we did know that we can go at least 23 laps on fuel, which is going to put us in a better spot, all things considered. The next time we'll come down pit road would be about lap 46, and then after that it'll be like lap 69. Nice. And that'll be it for us on pit road. But right now your current race leaders are Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Reed Sorensen, Jeff Burton, Clint Boyer are your top 5.
Awesome lap. We got to pick up 7 seconds.
You know, seeing that the most of the RCR cars are running near the front, I was wondering where Kevin Harvick is, and Harvick is all the way down in 36th. We're 18th. Juan Pablo Montoya is really close to getting a lap down here. Made the move on Brian Vickers, nice and clear. I'm gonna cut down just here in front of him because he knows the mode right now. Got into Casey Kane, but I didn't think I got into him enough to necessitate him being upset. But he's got other ideas in mind, guys. Other ideas, and you know, y'all can kind of see like fresh tires is exactly what we needed because we're making the moves necessary to move through the field. Especially now because they've been on these tires for a little bit longer than me. You know, I think the first wave of pit stop started about lap 20 when Jimmy and them came down pit road. So with them coming down so early and me coming down so late, I've got that tire delta and that tire advantage by a few laps. Although I do need to be very conscientious of the tires, it is nice to know that we have pretty decent tire wear here. I mean, the suspension package that Honda brought in is great. Look at me making these moves stick. Oh, that was such a good move on Jeff Gordon. Homie really thought he was about to just, you know, drive through the corner and not be pressured by me. But nah, man, pressurization is key here. I am burning the right front a little bit more, though, compared to last time. And the reason why I say that is because that tire was worn. I'm not going to say like a full lap ahead of time, but it was definitely ahead of schedule. So I am putting some serious stress on the wheels here on the tires, but we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Like, that's all we can do.
We should be about halfway on fuel. Okay, we're clear.
Got past Elliott Sadler. Really good that we got past him. So the good news is that we climbed our way back into the top 5. The bad news is that we climbed our way back into the top 5, and we still have to cover a 3.9 second gap to our teammate, who will be pitting soon. That's the good part. The bad part is it's going to be very obvious that we're going to have some issues, as Dale Jr. is coming down here on lap 37, going to lap 38. Feels like that pit stop is way too early for Dale Jr.
Let's cut that lead down.
Got into the wall off of 2. This is great. And I've officially hit the wall in probably every single corner except for 3. Wall off of 4. And I've lost time to my teammate. I'm pitting 1 lap early.
Number 6, up high.
And yes, pit road is much clearer this time. We will repair the damage because we put a lot into the wall, or put the car into the wall a lot. I will take that extra half round out on the wedge. So finally I'm making that adjustment that I said multiple laps ago. I'm finally getting around to it here on the second pit stop. I am impressed that the track has been green for the most part as Denny Hamlin now takes the lead. And we got a right front tire changer issue. Ugh. At this point, all season is just, it's been a mistake every race, it feels like. There hasn't been a single race so far where we haven't had something go wrong. Man, we are all the way back in 21st, about to be 20th as we pass by Denny Hamlin here. But we are 11 seconds back from my teammate, Jimmy Johnson.
Try to keep him behind you.
So I will be making a pit stop on lap 69.
21:87. That one was quick. Let's do it again. The 15 car is outside.
Ryan Newman on our outside. Got a lot of Hondas in front of me. I was just kind of sitting here looking at it like, huh, it's a lot of green arrows. And then I was like, oh wait, that's a lot of green arrows for Honda drivers. Means I got some friends here in the mid pack. Hopefully we don't have too many problems as 83 and 84 and 82 are all next to each other. Scott Speed, AJ Allmendinger, and Brian Vickers. That is impressive. I'm very proud of them right now. They're running in the top 20. They've had a pretty decent day. This is as methodical of a day as you could possibly have if you're a Honda mid-pack team.
21:93. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
Even Bob Labonte having yet another good race in the 43 car.
Tires won't help us. Be careful.
I got too low on the apron there. That was on me. And small note, Chad McCumbee, whose pit crew or crew chief is Mark Oliveras, is back in 29th. I got into Bobby Labonte a little bit because I needed him to get off my high side.
26. Wow, you're fast. Don't worry about a block. He's feeling nice today.
And
Number 41 down low.
Bobby, we'll have a conversation during the Honda meeting. That's all. I didn't know he had his bumper there. So we'll have a chat about it. Reed Sorensen back here in 14th. Solid day so far. Was in the top 10.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it
I got
up.
into Scott Speed
Just remember
as I
you
washed up the track a little bit.
car outside. Okay, we're clear.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm a little nervous considering how our pit stops have been.
21:86.
Because this race is if this race stays green, which as it stands right now, we've been green for 55 straight laps. Neko is not causing any cautions on his own, although I really want to wreck Casey Mears. I still owe this guy. There's no point in causing a caution right now,
Your right front tire
Let's see how this all cycles out.
on the line or you won't last. 22:32. Keep
Because, I mean, a caution now would actually put everybody in a really tough spot to have to make it on 2 more stops. Well, I mean, that could be fun. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
22:13.
I won't cause a caution, guys. I won't cause it. I won't spin out the 10 car, although he was ripe for the picking. I'm sorry. He really was. I still owe that man. This is way too early to make it on 1 stop. I fear that some of these guys aren't going to be able to make it. Oh, Sterling Marlin, I despise you right now as a back marker. You are 39th place driving me like this, man. Maybe I should just stop pressing, guys. What do y'all think? Should I just stop pressurizing myself and just let it be? Because lap 69 is the last time I'm going to need a pit stop. These other guys may actually need to come down one more lap, like one more time, because there's no way these guys are going to make it 27 laps. They haven't made it 27 laps yet. I think, honestly, on fuel, we're going to win this race. This has officially become a fuel mileage race, and it's going to come down to who pits last. And since we're going to be pitting last on lap 69, we could very well just wind up winning this by being the last car not needing to make a pit stop because we spaced out our fuel run properly. Everyone else did not. I think everyone else's tires might have been falling off. That's probably why they were coming down. Carl Edwards is now going to go ahead and zip on by. I'm going to let him go. No point in racing the 99 car, guys. He's a lap down. Well, he's more than a lap down, but he's there. This guy told we got some cars heading down pit road. I believe Paul Menard is now on pit road. Denny Hamlin is also probably the last guy who can't make it on fuel, or can make it on fuel. But again, non-consequential for me on that one. Don't ask me what happened to the car, please. I honestly don't know. No caution, no caution, no caution. Woo. Okay. Last pit stop. We can make it to the end from here. We are a lap early, but it's fine. 4 tires and fuel me, guys, as I adjust my own chair. No mistakes, no mistakes. Come on, no mistakes. 17-second pit stop. That's okay. Kevin Harvick has now entered pit road. So Jimmy Johnson leads over Clint Boyer and Dale Jr. Elliott Sadler, Casey Atwood are your top 5. Jeff Gordon's up to 6th. Jeff Burton down in 7th. Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, Scott Speed, Martin Choice Jr., Bob Labonte, Greg Biffle, Jeremy Mayfield, and Paul Menard are your current top 15.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
In order, I might add. So we did see some cars come down pit road early. I'm wondering if they're going to come down again.
Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy.
At this point, I'm just going to start having to send it because I need to kind of salvage some points here. I'm losing a lot to Clint Boyer.
That was your best lap of the day. Just 5 to go.
Honestly, I second guessed Digicam Creeper's strategy to come in early. He may have been onto something.
The 8 car is still there. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. 22, 26. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Like everyone who pit early may have been onto something here. And I may have just missed out on the strategy call or whatever have you, because whatever these cars are getting for fuel, I want their numbers.
That's a textbook pass there.
For science, I might add. For science. I can't believe we're about to lose this race because pit strategy did not fall the way it needed to.
Car looks okay.
Bobby, what are you doing?
Run some more like that one. Hold your line. You're still there.
Bobby, we're going to have a nice meeting at the next Honda manufacturers meeting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody be as selfish as Bob Labonte there, but they finished the race. They got it. They got it. They earned that race win. And looks like we'll come home in 11th after starting on the pole. I'll take it. I guess that pit mistake really cost us at this point. That's all I got to think of. What could have been?
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The 53 car didn't do anything to improve his standing with the other drivers out there.
You don't make it into Winston Cup racing without being competitive, and sometimes these instincts get a little out of hand. Should be fun to see what happens next.
We hope you enjoyed the race tonight. For Barney Hall and everyone here at MRN, good night.
I mean, I can't be mad because that was 80 laps of pretty clean racing. And I say pretty clean because the leaders lapped up to 27th place. So, I mean, that was a clean race. Pit mistake be danged. That was a good race. What can you say? Congratulations to my teammate Jimmy Johnson for leading the most laps and winning the race. He led more laps than Dale Jr., me, Clint Boyer, and Denny Hamlin. We had 11 lead changes, but only 5 different leaders. That's funny. Yeah, so Jimmy Johnson wins. Clint Boyer finishes second, which means he's gonna gain points on me. He got 47 to my 38, which is 9 more points. So he's getting closer and closer. I think honestly, RCR took all of Kevin Harvick's cars and put them at, Clint Boyer, Dale Jr. in them, because there is absolutely zero way in hell you can tell me that these guys are over here just somehow becoming goated with the sauce right before the chase. Like, this is insane. RCR has to be studied. They have a catastrophic meltdown at Sawmill on pit strategy and coughed up 3 top 10 drivers, and then they come back with 2 of them or 3 of them finishing in the top 10 anyway. What is RCR on? Like, legit question here. Anyways, Jimmy Johnson, Clint Boyer, Dale Jr., Elliott Sadler, and Casey Atwood are your top 5. I don't know how Casey Atwood wound up staying in the top 5 as long as he did, but he almost snuck another win in this season. That would have been very insane to me. Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burden, Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, and Scott Speed round out your top 10. I was chasing after Scott Speed, but couldn't get there in time. Actually, it looks like we may have actually seen someone drop out or something, because I don't recall being 11th. Oh, actually, nope. I was 11th. I got past Bobby Labonte and got 11th because Bobby Labonte's still in 12th. Some more notable drivers a little bit further down the line here is Brian Vickers finishing 19th for Red Bull Racing. So he managed to do pretty well, finishing in the top 20. Who else? Oh, of course, Scott Speed got his first top 10 of the season, I believe. Denny Hamlin 21st, AJ Allmendinger 23rd, Steven 30th, Chad McCumbee 31st. A pretty solid day for Chad McCumbee. Joe Agee 35th, and Juan Pablo Montoya 41st, Sterling Marlin 42nd. It seems like these guys had something go wrong 36th on down outside of Mark Martin that caused them to have some issues. So let's head back home and see what's next. Well, the point standings are what they are. 19 points separate me from Clint Boyer. Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, Dale Jr. in your top 5. Greg Biffle 6th, Kurt Busch 7th, Bobby Labonte 8th, Jeff Burton 9th, Jeff Gordon 10th. Jimmy's win helped, but didn't help him a lot because he couldn't pass Jeff Gordon because Jeff Gordon had a higher finish over the last couple of races while Jimmy had floundered. But Jimmy did finish 11th, JJ Gilley 12th, or is 12th in the standings. Jeremy Mayfield, Elliott Sadler, David Reagan are your top 15. Denny Hamlin down in 16th. Mark Martin down in 19th. That last place finish really hurt Mark, I believe. He lost more positions than he probably wanted to. And you can see that they are now in dire straits, almost outside the top 20. Scott Speed, 21st in the standings now with that pretty decent finish. AJ Allmendinger, 25th. I mean, we're seeing, again, still some moves and some shakes here and there. You can definitely tell the teams that are trying. Casey Atwood, 10 races, and he is 38th in the standings. Joe Nemechek, 39th in the standings. Like you can see that the part-timers, it's really volatile down there. Good news is, Ian and Bobby Labonte gonna have that talk. I got the fast pace and pole award, so that helps. That's our 4th pole of the season, tying us with Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart. Greg Biffle has 2, and a little bit of a few more drivers have a few. 9. Honda now has a higher. Did my camera just glitch? My camera probably just glitched. My camera probably glitched this entire episode. I just didn't pay attention to it. So just now, when I saw it out the corner of my eye. Honda has a 3-point lead now over Chevy. Ford, of course, is still back there struggling. 11 points back. BMW also back there with 783. So not a great season for BMW. Current lap champion is Clint Boyer. Jimmy Johnson has moved up the lineup here to be the third highest guy. I'm second. And again, we've had 39 different leaders throughout the season. We'll see what happens next at Pocono. That's the next race. I'm looking forward to it. And small spoiler, Honda called. We've got a new engine update for the race. See you guys at Pocono for the Pocono 500 next episode. Be easy, everybody.